So the quarter of the NFL 2020 season is in the books. So, of course, it's way too early to be projecting who's going to be first and second team All-Pros, but that's exactly what we're doing. And we are correct. There is no room for discussion. These are 100, 1,000, 50 million times percent the correct answer. So let's just get into it. Let's dive in. All right, so we have our offense, we have our defense, we got special teams as well. Let's dive right in. At the quarterback position, we have, so first team, Russell Wilson. Second team, Josh Allen. So again, this is the just building up this monster that the Vikings will have to slay on Sunday night. But Russell Wilson destroying 4-0, leading the league. It was 16 touchdown passes, second in the NFL and PFF grade 95. Josh Allen 4-0 Bills, leading the way there, as well as 12 touchdowns plus 3 on the ground. Absolutely, really panning out in year 3. Yeah, the rest of that 2018 quarterback draft class besides Lamar. All right, sure. Running back. Ooh. This one's good. All right, so Dalvin Cook, first team. Alvin Kamara, second team. Dalvin leads the league with 424 rushing yards. Alvin Kamara is leading the NFL in total touchdowns with 7. So respect there, even though he's a part-time player. It's good to see. 2 guys getting paid. And now starting to cash in on some of that cash as well. That doesn't make sense, but whatever. Fullback. Yeah, because even though like the Associated Press and all their crookedness, they've gotten away from the fullback, it's still a position to me, damn it. It is still a position on the field. So first team and second team, CJ Ham, because he's the only fullback in the league. No Kyle used. Check. Get out of here. Wide receiver. So, all right, so let's do both at once. First team and second team. So I got DK Metcalf as well as DeAndre Hopkins leading the way on the first team. DeAndre is still I don't know why Bill O'Brien just gave away the best receiver in the league. He can still do the damn thing. He's absorbing targets from Kyler and is just phenomenal, right? As well as DK Metcalf, tied for the NFL lead in terms of receiving yards at 403, leading the way with 25.2 yards per catch. Whatever. Second team, Stephon Diggs, also tied for the NFL lead in receiving yards at 403, really making Josh Allen look good. You're welcome, Western Siberia. As well as sneaky pick, homer pick, do not care. Justin friggin' Jefferson, even though he basically only played 2 games. He's already 8th in the league in receiving. He's 2nd in the league in yards per catch. He's coming. And also, if this holds up, I mean, who won the trade? They both did. It's great when both sides work out. Next up, tight end. Tight end's boring, man. All right, so Kelsey, leading the league with in terms of tight end receiving yards. George Kittle, even though he missed time, just proved that he's just a beast yet again. It's just great. Just great to see. A left tackle. Flex. So we got Aaron Jones for some reason. So Aaron Jones doing the damn thing, 4 touchdowns plus a ton of rushing yards, really making the octogenarian Aaron Rodgers look good. So respect there. That's a guy that deserves to get paid. Also a guy who got paid, Ezekiel Elliott, and lost in the deck throwing for 59,000 passing yards. Zeke has looked pretty damn good yet again. He's number 4 in the league, number 4 running back in terms of fantasy production. So he's doing it. All right, left tackle. If I can just cut and paste better. There you go. I'm actually bad at cutting and pasting. Well, we need to hire someone who is much better at cutting and pasting. Anyways, left tackle. So we got Andrew Whitworth, the ageless wonder, doing it with the Rams, as well as David Bakhtiari, beer chugger. Even though massive holder of Yannick Ngakoue week 1. Not that I'm bitter. Several times. Yeah, so Whitworth only allowed 3 pressures, 0 sacks this year. Bakhtiari, 5 pressures, 0 sacks. One of the reasons why octogenarian Aaron Rodgers doesn't look like garbage because he has a phenomenal offensive line in front of him. Must be nice. MBN. Must be nice. A left guard. So you got Joe Thuney up in New England, franchise player, damn straight, as well as Ellie Marpet on the second team. So Thuney has played left guard and center for the Patriots. Ellie Marpet has only allowed 1 pressure. Also phenomenal in the run game, leading the way for Ronald Jones, as well as the remnants of Leonard Fournette down in Tampa, protecting Tom Brady's old decrepit ass. Cool to see. Center. So, unfortunately, got 2 former and current Packers on here. So, you got J.C. Treader, former pivot man for the Packers. He's up in Cleveland now, leading the way for just a absolute beast of an offensive line. Kevin Stefanski is doing it by Berea. whatever. And then also Corey Linsley up in Green Bay. Again, Linsley's allowed 0 pressures through 4 games. And yeah, it's really easy playing quarterback when you have Aaron Jones and you have the best offensive line, or one of the best offensive lines in football. Cool. Awesome. Next up, right guard. So you got Wyatt Teller, one of the big reasons why Cleveland up front just been destroying. Also, you throw in Jack Conklin. Also, you throw in Batonia. Also, you throw in Jedrick Wills. Even though everyone in the draft, Jedrick Wills can't play left tackle because he only played right tackle at Bama. Shut up. Shut your face. I mean, also, by the way, right tackle was the blind side because Tua is left-handed. It's crazy how things are working out. Anyways, Wyatt Teller, a former Buffalo Bill. Could you imagine the Bills O-line with Teller still in the mix? But yeah, whatever. But Wyatt Teller, destroying worlds, phenomenal seed. Virginia Tech, I believe. Then also Zach Martin, who's almost boringly good. He's just boringly good at this point. Next up, right tackle. So you got Ryan Ramczyk, only allowed 4 pressures, no sacks. Brian O'Neill, damn straight, bit of a homer pick, don't care. I could have put Bradbury on first team All-Pro center, which he's approaching, by the way. But Brian O'Neill doing it, and despite his right guards, despite Pat Elflein, despite Drew Samia, who have been 2 of the worst guards in the NFL, Brian O'Neill, beasting. All right, so on to the defense. Starting up at the edge. Again, cutting and pasting. All right, so here we go. Edge rushers. We got Myles Garrett, TJ. First team edge rushers. Garrett leads the NFL in pressures with 27. Well, leads the NFL edge rushers in pressures with 27, as well as tied for the lead with sacks at 5. Watt is PFF's highest graded edge rusher, as well as he has 3 sacks and 18 pressures. Second team, Brian Burns. Maybe a bit of surprise because Carolina's been really under the radar, but that young, fast, hungry defense, Brian Burns has just been an absolute home wrecker, destroying things and just getting pressure, and he's been phenomenal. Zadarius Smith is also tied for the league lead with 5 sacks. Again, must be nice. Must be nice. Interior defensive lineman. Yeah, of course. So Aaron Donald, DeForest Buckner, first team guys. Donald is leading the NFL in terms of interior pressure with 27, also has 4 sacks. Buckner has been a nightmare. Again, as a Vikings fan, I'm very well aware of this. One of the big reasons why Indianapolis has one of the best defenses in the league, if not the best defense. When in a league right now where they're relaxing all the rules to favor the offense, Indy is still doing it. Also, Jeffrey Simmons is a one-man wrecking crew on that defensive interior for the Titans. And I know Landry and I know Clowney get all the press, but Jeffrey Simmons really is that dude in Nashville. Also, Cameron Hayward, Pittsburgh. You could almost say Tyson Alualu because they've been really good, but overall, one of the big reasons why Pittsburgh has resurged. Cameron Hayward getting paid. He is that guy, along with TJ Watt and Alualu just wrecking things. Love to see. Linebackers. So I got 3 linebacker spots. First team, Eric Kendricks, Miles Jack, and Darius Leonard. So Kendricks, second in the NFL in tackles with 33. Miles Jack has been crushing low-key. Oh, the Bruins connection. Where's Anthony for Jacksonville, Darius Leonard has been a machine. One of the big reasons why, again, Indianapolis has been phenomenal. Leonard is just in the middle, cleaning up all the trash. Second team, got Levante David, got that speed and leadership for days on the Bucks. Fred Warner, San Francisco, who's quietly been one of the best inside linebackers for a number of years at this point. And then also KJ Wright, still holding on. Now, I could say Bobby Wagner, but no, I refuse. Cornerbacks. So this is a bit of a shakeup because also Stephon Gilmore hasn't been playing that good. Plus now he has the COVID. So first team, Jair Alexander, as well as Marlon Humphrey from Baltimore. Jair Alexander has been the best quarterback in the league, hands down. And it does help that you get a free safety. Well, no, not a free safety, but a free safety week 1 against the Vikings, as well as just spoon-fed interceptions. But whatever. Marlon Humphrey, of course, got the massive contract for a good reason. He's one of the best young cornerbacks in the league. You love to see it. Also, so second team, could have put Tre'Davious White here. I do really like his game, but Xavier Rhodes, just to own the libs. Xavier Rhodes in Indianapolis. Man. What can you do? And also James Bradbury on a very bad Giants team has been playing quietly very good. Dave Gettleman brought him up from Carolina, and also he's leading the NFL with pass breakups with 7, so respect where it's due there. Safety-wise, there we go. Harrison Smith, Jesse Bates III on that first team. So Harrison Smith, you know and love, even though he was unjustifiably ejected against the Texans. Just trying, whatever. Jesse Bates III. So flying under the radar, but he's been playing some great ball in Cincinnati. He's PFF's number 1 graded safety. Also leads safeties with 5 pass breakups. So awesome there. A second team, Jordan Poyer, just a do-it-all guy on the back end of that McDermott, Leslie Frazier defense. Love to see him. And then also Justin Simmons, who for a couple years has been one of the better safeties in the league, just doing it in Denver. But again, Broncos are bad. But Justin Simmons is good. Flex spot on the defensive backfield. So you got J.C. Jackson from New England, as well as Desmond King III for the Chargers, performing extremely well. Special teams. So, oh boy. The emeritus. So you got Justin Tucker from Baltimore, as well as Jason Sanders, who no one could pick out of a lineup if he was in one. Kicker for Miami. Sanders leads the NFL, being 6 from 6 from 40-plus yards. They don't score much in Miami, so it's good when he gets the chance. Punter. So you got Jack Fox from Detroit, who's leading the NFL in net yards per punt. Who, again, you could not pick out of a lineup. Bradley Pinion is also doing well in Tampa Bay, even though they rarely punt. Next up, kick returner. So Devon Duvernay, the rookie from Texas, I believe he's a 3rd-round pick. I really liked him in the draft. I guess by default, he's first team because he's the only guy to return a kick for a touchdown. And with the new kickoff rules, he may be the only guy all year who does that. And then also Cordero, who's emeritus. He may make the Hall of Fame as just a kick returner, which is just amazing. Next up, punt return. So Deontay Harris from New Orleans, as well as Andre Roberts, both close to the league lead in terms of yards per punt return. Oh, so Bears fans. So Cordero, of course, Vikings fan, I love him for many years. And if you say Cordero Patterson is the best kick returner in the NFL, Bears fans will get all offended, butthurt, and emotional and be like, no, Devin Hester is the best punt returner of all time. That's not what I said. Cordero Patterson is the best kick returner of all time. Devin Hester was a perfectly okay kick returner. He was not near the upper strata. He was fine. But Devin Hester is the best punt returner of all time. So again, I feel like this is a all squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares sort of thing. Kick means specifically kick, not kick and punt. Kick is separate from punt. Cordero Patterson is the greatest kick returner of all time. Devin Hester is the best punt returner of all time. But then, even after we explain this, Bears fans will be like, Devin Hester is still the best kick returner of all time. It's just a funny pet peeve of mine. Anyway, special teamers. So you got the marvelous Mike Boone, who caused a fumble against the Texans, NFC Special Teams Player of the Week for Week 4. And then also Tavere Thomas for Cleveland, who is tied for the NFL lead with 5 special teams tackles. I believe is a cornerback. So, cool. That's it. That is our... irrefutable first and second team All-Pro at the quarter 25% mark of the season. So what are your thoughts? Where do you disagree? Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Most support that work. We'll sell them the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.